Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm trying to turn my sound up. Can y'all hear me? Huh? Hi. What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining tonight. I seen a couple comments that said this isn't a lot to unpack tonight, but we have a lot to unpack with me. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about a couple things that happened in tonight's episode. But then I know a lot of people have questions for me. Why didn't we see you so much? What's going on? What do you have going on? How do you feel? So that's what we're gonna do. Can y'all hear me? I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay, y'all can hear me. What's going on? I'm trying to see. I can't even. Perfect. Am I? Ah! Hi. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. How are y'all doing? I don't freaking out. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Am I don't know. I don't know. I'm going crazy. Yeah. Sorry. But look, so the first thing was Jayla and Motha sitting down, catching up about the Valentine's Day party, which was a lot going on. As you can see, even with me, with the hookah comment, with Zesty, I'm so sick of talking about the hookah. It's becoming too much for me. I felt like we were supposed to get past that when we first sat down, and he talked about it. I just like it's stupid. I don't want to keep hashing it. Then you brought it up again at what the you brought it up again at the vision board party. Then you bring it up again at the Valentine's Day party. It's like, how many times are we going to keep talking about this same situation that's pretty stupid? Like I said, Drew smoking it wrong. Let's move on. Like, I don't want to keep sitting up here talking about the same bullshit. Like, you smoked the hookah wrong. I said it. What are we going to do about it? Like, where are we going to go from here? Like, I don't want to keep talking about this. Um, I do think that a lot of the situations can be avoided if everybody stops trying to show that they're the main character and allow others to speak and stop interfering in other people's business and situations. I feel like if everybody allows whoever has the issue with whoever to speak their mind, then they have that conversation. Everybody don't have to add their 2 cents. I don't think anybody is lacking in the tax fee. Like, I think that everybody can stand on their own 2 feet and speak up for themselves. So I think that that is another thing that causes a lot of the drama. Why did I leave the? Because I just don't have time to keep on. Again, I don't have time to keep on talking about the same drama, the same bullshit, the same stuff. I don't want to keep talking about that. Like, if we're going to keep talking about the same thing, what are we going to do about it at this point? We've already talked about it 3 times. Where are we trying to go with this? I said it. I'm not taking it back. I meant what I said. Where are we going to go from here? Glen showed up this is what shut us nothing. You want to know something? I wanted to stop at Popeyes. I've been at Popeyes a lot lately because I seen it said so. Everybody picked up Juneteenth tacos. Nobody had fried chicken. I've been at Popeyes for like the past 2 weeks because I don't know how to cook. I've been at Popeyes getting that little $6.99 meal of the day, to die for. Especially when they cook it right. Like when it's cooked right, I love it. You're more than welcome to get up here if you want to. I mean, it's more pee me off so bad when they put my when they uploaded that shirt. When they upload that picture of me with that wrinkle shirt, I'm like, now come on. Y'all could have gave me a steamer or anything. Please go to Popeyes. Hey, listen, y'all. I have tried to get in the kitchen, and it just don't work for me. And I tried to make a plethora of dishes. Hey, Harviana, how are you? Understood. You want to know something? And I can, and honestly, I can say that, like, I think that at times I could have been more, I could have spoken up more and not just on my situation, but just one of those people to just be like, yeah, it ain't the time for this. But also, I be drained again when everybody is doing all this yelling and everybody talking about each other. Bitch, I'm not in the business of showing who's the loudest. That's just not my vibe. Like I'm not that type of person. I was unbothered that day, but seeing my picture, I was like, girl, why would you post me like this? Why would you do me like this? And you know something? I feel like that I could have done more. I could have said more. Um, I don't know, and it's no excuse to be like, oh, well, I didn't say that because of this, or I didn't do anything because of that. Like I don't know. I just be in my own. My beef for two pieces. Listen. I love me a good two piece. However, I don't want to keep seeing your same two pieces. You supposed to be this bitch. You supposed to be that Miss High and Mighty. Girl, I'm steady seeing the same three pieces in one pair of slides. What's going on? I don't want to. It's like, girl, if you're going to be that bitch, show me that you're that bitch. And you know something? I love y'all. I love y'all for wanting to see me more of me. I'm trying to kiss you. I feel like oh my god. Thank you. I greatly appreciate the love and support, y'all. I really, really do. The second scene we have Rachel. The second scene we have Rachel talking to her daughter. And you know something? You never really know like what a person is going through. So to hear like Rachel's story about like losing losing a therapist, losing a good friend, losing all of these people back to back to back, that could be a lot on someone. So salute and much love to Rachel for still showing up and showing out, because baby, I don't know how you was doing it. Trey! Trey. Much love to you, Trey. Rachel Gay, what part are we talking about? Are we talking about the Lamont thing? Because I feel like when Lamont had sat down with his wife, I kind of feel like he downplayed it. No shade, no tea. You know, that's just what I got from it. I felt like, girl, y'all had a little more going on than what y'all trying to say. But hey, I mind my business. I feel like that, you know, he got his woman at home. He got his little piece of ass out in the club. And there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy Rachel. I think that Miss New York, I'd be like, girl, at this point, we know you're from New York. Hi, sister, how are you? Um, I think it's like, girl, okay, we know Miss New York, Miss New York, Miss New York, Miss New York. Let me know. Tell me something else, girl. Um, let me see, because the comments are coming too fast, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm like, this is the most horriblest.
What's up, sis?
What's this, hey, sister girl?
Girl, trying to go get ready to go punk, baby. And
What?
y'all done threw my pumpkin time off.
Where are we going tonight?
Girl, I'm going to Thirsty Thursday. You know it's Juneteenth. The niggas are in town.
I heard.
And Motha read the clown. What?
I definitely think. Okay, listen. I definitely think that Lamont, because the reason I said downplay is because I didn't know too much about it, but now reading y'all comments and stuff like that, hey, y'all are telling me something. I definitely think he downplayed it, and he has his reasons for downplaying it. You sometimes gotta keep home. Huh? What Jody say? On Baby Boy. I lie to you because I care about you, but I tell these other hoes the truth because I don't give a fuck about them. So he got his reasons, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. He got his reasons.
Okay, so this is my thing. So what scene you on? You on scene? What scene you on?
Oh my god, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm drinking milk Prosecco. I just finished the scene when Rachel was talking to her daughter.
Okay, so my thing was when Rachel was talking to her daughter, I was trying to really understand like how she was making her product and had she tested it or anything. What about you? Because like looking at the product, when it's like something like that, they gotta go on people's lips.
Girl, hold on. We're not gonna talk about somebody testing out no things when you got no. Because we're not gonna talk about somebody issuing something out and testing things when you sat there and you got that made in China. That Vietnam ass lip gloss that you had got. Man, you gonna talk about, girl, well, I mean, she did give me something. And I left for me a gift, girl. Next thing you know, girl, you talking about your lips was irritated.
They was, bitch. That's why I had to That's why I had to
Did you go back and tell her? Did you go back and ask her, did she test her shit out?
Girl, I got up here coming in here humble and grace.
I'm just asking the question, girl. If we gonna give Miss Rachel that treatment, did you give Miss Thing the same thing?
I plead the fifth. The people will see it in the future. Bitch.
Must say, bitch, like, we not gonna do that.
So, okay, so what we seen through, she said something about she lost some people too, right?
She said she had lost her therapist. She said she had lost a really good friend, like, within like a week's time.
Yeah. She ain't lost a lot of people, child. She would lose so many people in the season. I know she lost like 5 or 6 people.
That's too much, girl. And she still, was still going and still showing up and showing out. Salute to her because, again, bitch, I don't know how I would have did it, bitch. I probably would have cropped over myself. It's no shade. That's too much on the mental.
But, yeah.
That's too much on the mental, and then you still have to realize that you still got to get up. You still got to keep on going. You still got to show up. You still got to show up. And then not only that, but even with her being a mother, even with her daughter, I still got to show up for my child.
Right. And then she also said something about she quit her job too, didn't she?
She had quit her job.
Yeah. Because I was like, girl, you quit your job and all that. Now, girl, listen, Motha might be without a job, but she ain't walking out on one, okay?
Girl, I ain't gonna hold you, bitch. A job got one time to piss me off.
They got one time to piss you off. You walking out. Oh,
I'm out of there. I'm out of there.
Got it, girl. I just don't know how I feel about walking out of too many jobs. Times are hard, so I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so in the third scene, that's Jayla and Donny. They walking through the park. Oh yeah, they walked through the park, but bitch, they had got some good shit out. There was some good camera quality too. They had the best camera quality in the whole
So I
episode.
said, bitch, Donnie scared, bitch. What is your skin room thing,
Hello? Because
bitch?
I did not know. I ain't gonna lie. Looking at Jayla's skin, I said, bitch. And I wonder what's them bruises on Donny's face.
My bitch, Jayla was giving India RE no shade.
Oh, she was on the time some, well, it is the truth. Said it is so real. I love the way that it makes me. Y'all know I could sing a little bit, okay? Next season of Chasing Dallas, I'm coming in there talking about I'm putting out.
No shade, Harviana. You're not lying. I promise to God. The job scene right now, and this is coming from a bitch who has been on the market of searching for employment right now for quite some time right now. It's trash. It's trash.
Okay, so when they was talking about all the shit that happened. So, girl, did you think he was still gonna have a beef with Jett later on down the line?
Honestly and truly speaking, on the outside looking in, I can see Donny and Jett having an issue with each other for forever. I don't think that situation would ever die down.
Okay. Well, do you feel like they should have did the rap off of the song off of the whatever?
Honestly and truly speaking, you wanna know what I think that they should do?
Yeah,
I think what they should do. This is gonna be really shady.
Girl,
I think that they should hop on the song together.
Okay.
They should hop on the song together and allow people to vote who got the hardest verse.
Ooh, that bitch. I don't know, because Donny gonna be on there yelling. It's gonna give.
They both have two different sounds. But what I'm saying is us being listeners and stuff like that, because none of us are rappers. So my take is I'm not looking for who's being. I don't want to just know who's being aggressive. I don't want to know who's constantly cursing or talking about things. I want to hear actual bars and punchlines. Like
he
that pen.
Patrick said, I really tried to be empathetic during Rachel's scene, but it took so long to put together what she was saying. My emotions couldn't catch up. Prayers for her. Patrick be so nice, nasty, bitch.
That I don't even know whether I wanted to laugh, give a hug, or cry. I don't know. Like my emotions, all in that comment, I had like 5 different emotions. No shade.
So, okay, so if they on the song together, I wonder who Bar would give the most.
That's why I said they hop on the song together, and they allow us to decide who we think got the hardest.
But even with them allowing us to do it, we gonna come off a little biased. Cause is it just me? Am I the only one to think Jett Jeff gives bubblegum rap?
I don't. Bubblegum rapper is so shady.
I'm just asking.
That is so shady.
I'm just trying to figure out, am I the only one to think that? Because I'm the only one to think that, I'll give it another listen. But
I think that some of her songs are very repetitive.
Yes. And then I think when it comes to Donny, it's a little different because you be like, bitch, you know my bop to bop to bop bop. Then you be like, smoke them like a Zesty pack. And I just be like, I don't know where to begin.
Bitch, so because they both have two different sounds. I think that when I listen to Jett Jeff music, I want to wear a tutu and I want to prance around and I want to, I kind of want to, sit in the little mirror for a little minute. When I hear Donny's music, I want to be in a high speed.
In a high speed chase. Okay. But so if we in the club, who they gonna play? In our club.
I would hear Donny.
Okay. So, but if we go to Lava, we gonna hear Jett.
Yeah.
And if we go to Marty's, we'll hear Donny.
We'll hear Donny.
Makes sense. So what we
now I'm back on now I'm at Lamont talking to his girlfriend. And again, like I said, I think that he lied. I think that he downplayed that.
I did think he lied and downplayed it, but also I feel like he lied to comfort her feelings because he didn't want her to.
Jett. I feel like he has carved out his own lane and he drives there and there alone.
Oh, Patches, delete. Take Patches off now.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that I've heard a few of Jett songs and I did like them, but I think that like if I had to choose, I would probably get in the car and turn on Donny, first. But
Yeah.
like towards the end of the road trip, I would, if I'm
I'm 20 minutes out from home. Let me cut on a few Jett songs. Got it. So with Lamont, with us feeling like Lamont lied. So do you think it was more to it than what was said, or
I think that I think it is more to it. I think that and it's their business. It's their business, of course. But I think that he and Rachel have a deeper relationship than what they'll ever want to share with the group or with anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that he downplayed it.
I think the only reason why he downplayed those because he was trying to spur her feelings. Because you have some of them people that
But if y'all, but he said, but when he first walked up to her, he said, "We're going to lay it all out. Tell me exactly how you feel."
He did lay it all out.
Tell me exactly how you feel. Where are we standing with this relationship? Do you see your, am I the man that you want? Is there anything that I can do to change? What do you want to know about me? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And when she asked about Rachel, mind you, I feel like that she has been around the group quite a few times, and she has heard more than just Rachel refer to Lamont as her man. But Rachel was the only person that stood out to her. So in my eyes, she already knows something. She just wanted to see if he was going to be.
Was he going to tell her the truth? Yeah. That can make sense. I can see that. Him trying to
Jett rap like that. I think it was deeper than the fling.
It might have been deeper than the fling because the way she said she walked up in there and she was giving it. Keep in mind, y'all, neither one of us was there. Mm-hmm. So we don't know how she felt in the moment because when she hung out with us, it didn't give that.
But that's why I said, but so that goes back to what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She has been around. She has been around a group, and she has heard more than one person refer to him as their man, and they find him attractive and things of that nature. But mm-hmm. She only called out this one person, and I don't. And I think that, like you said, whatever look it was, because we've all looked at her, just like, oh, okay, well, who is she? That whatever look it was, it definitely gave. Bitch, why you with my man? I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to embarrass her on camera and not realizing that Rachel would tell Motha, which led to Motha telling Robert, which led to the people airing it out. LOL, this motherfucker. And you know something? You want something to me? Listen, I said the same thing.
Storyline.
I said the same thing. I said my sister did. Aired these people business out.
I be giving these girls storylines.
I said my sister done aired these people business out, child.
Hold on. The people asking me, honey.
Yeah, that's
I didn't really hear the people business out, but think about it like this right here. Sister, mm-hmm. Me and you friends, right? Mm-hmm. Me and you been friends for years, right? Because mm-hmm. Right now we've been friends for like 2 years, which is years. Yeah. So, boom, your ex is somebody that we know. Boom. Now, also, we got another friend that you've been friends with for 5 years. And now he already knew, he already knew that this was your ex. Mm-hmm. But never told you that this is what, this is what him and the ex did. But you went to him personally and never brought it, and he tried to get it out, you never brought it up. So how's that my fault? If we
Patches, stop. Because no shade, I got that too. I got that.
Bitch! Bitch! Now, Patches.
Yes.
I think Lamont wants to try trans girl. I got you, sister, if you need to put. I think Lamont wanted to try a trans girl, and he didn't. Woo, child, this is a lot going on in these Woo. So y'all really out here blaming Motha goes crazy. TTB, I'm gonna wait for you when I get a chance. Wait till I get over there too when you reviewing the show. I got you.
Okay, Akasha. Because I agree with your comment to an extent, and I'm going to explain. I think that with the relationship that Rachel shares with Robert, yes, she should have, you know, told him, hey, I got a thing for Lamont, or I like him. But I feel like, in her defense, did she really know how far she and Lamont were gonna go?
Because do we still think it's still on the surface if they're trying to portray it? It's not giving it. It's giving us more to it because if it wasn't more to it, you would have just let her in on it. You hear me? Can you hear
Choosing to embarrass somebody with a coworker when the job is to be filmed is still crazy.
me? But
But there's no way he didn't think she would see the show. And also the interviews where Rachel said what it was. Like,
mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like that, like, when she presented it to him, that
Mm-hmm.
was her way of giving him the door to just be like, okay, this is what it was. And he just wasn't truthful about it.
Right. So you have to second guess. Do you really want to be in a relationship with him? Because she said she still want to be with him this day in the third. But you look at it on the outside, looking in, it's looking like, you might not want to, I don't know. I don't like to really speak on people's relationships because hell, I ain't got one, so I can't tell you.
Rio said that I was invited to the event, but I don't recall ever getting an invite to the event. And to be quite honest, I think that I didn't miss anything.
Y'all want me to give my opinion or no?
I don't think that. First off, I'm not a fan of cold
put
chicken.
put horses in the chat if y'all want me to give my opinion.
Screaming, girl, you know they're gonna put it on as he said. You know they're gonna give them.
Do y'all want me to give my opinion? Put horses in the chat, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I thought. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I thought about the part. Okay, so listen, this is what I'm saying. So when we get there, y'all, for one, I'm thinking like the way he made this out to be, it's gonna be a whole lot of people because you got artists here, you got a bar here, you got these girls here, and you got all of
Girl,
this.
it's all the horses in the comments. What I tell you, they so messy.
So I'm just thinking, oh, this is gonna be going on. Keep in mind when we got there, we had our own section, of course, but it was really just giving like boring back boots. Cause I didn't see none of that stuff they showed. I didn't see them girls hopping on no tables and stuff. And I was in there. So I don't really know what was going on because I brought my friend Darren with me just in case. Mm-hmm. Just in case some shit had popped off in the wrong way. So it was very much so, like I said, 22 people in there. I will never stop saying that. I will say Jett had the better party. At least his party filled up the room. Yours had 20.
Oh yeah, because it was a battle of whose pick party
Jett
was better.
had 25.
I'm gonna say that Jett party, even though I wasn't at Rio, I'm gonna say that Jett party was better because it had hookah. I'm sorry, I am a hookah whore. I love the hookah.
Oh, it wasn't no hookah in there. You wouldn't have. It was no hookah. It wasn't every little picture we take, we had taken on our own. With no picture man or nothing like that. When we got when that little situation happened outside, y'all. First of all, I'm sitting over there, y'all, at this point in time, minding my own business, kind of just listening to what Zesty has when it told him. But the gag for me was when the way Rio snapped that Zesty and told her, come stand her ass right there. That won't me low. I don't give a fuck.
My bitch said, yeah, I showed up for a funeral to kill you bitches.
Exactly. So like, girl, what do y'all think? Like, do y'all think I came to, you said we're black, I think funeral. So let's go. Because all you bitches like, bitch, you dead to me because you sitting up here telling your friend a half-ass shit about something that happened between me and you.
But
you
know she lived for the drama though.
That shit was her.
But she lives for the drama. She's she that performance, who was the guy that was singing? I didn't understand what he was saying.
Motha, how was the performances? I didn't really understand what they were saying at one point, y'all. So I can't tell y'all how it was performed. I feel like Donny and Jett really should have got out there and put on a performance as well, due to it being a filmed event and due to it being a cast type of ordeal. I feel like you should have invited both of them up there to give a little 1-2 combination.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it wasn't for nothing but a minute, you should have gave them a little something, something.
I feel like I don't. I support I respect the hustle. Let me not say I support it. I respect the hustle, but I don't like the way that he refers to his girls like they coming out to do what I told them to do. It's kind of like you pimping him.
It's pimp hoe. It's bitch. I'm finna get on here and brush my teeth and everything. It's more so pimp hoe.
It's like, are you pimping these women? Do these women know that this is how you feel about them?
I'm giving it. Hey, how are you? Who is this?
What's up? What's up, Motha? What's going on, Glen?
Hi.
Hey, got a question for you, Motha, since you were at the event. So we noticed that when they were going down the, I guess the serving line, that that lower region that sometimes is referred to as fish, but I don't think that type of fish goes with the shrimp. Did you try it, and how was it?
Well, I can't try seafood because I'm allergic. So I have to. It definitely was because I didn't know what the season it was given or nothing like that. And I realized, like, baby, listen, I'm not tasting nothing. I don't know. It's mixed with this, mixed with that. I don't know what it's given.
Was the chicken cold?
Huh?
Was the chicken cold? These were
it
things
was
that
no
were going
chicken
on
at
in
this
comments.
event. The chicken was at the Valentine. Everybody said that was cold.
Because y'all were cutting up so bad, we didn't get a chance to see the food because everybody ran outside. Can you give us a snapshot of what you witnessed on the inside being a paying customer? Do you feel you got your money's worth?
Paying customer, I did not get my just due out of the shit. When I seen the food, he had multiple different dishes. He had some corn. He had, I don't even remember.
You ain't get your money's worth.
Exactly, because I didn't. Only thing I knew was about the liquor, because that's all I cared about. But once I found out he didn't have no brown liquor, I was just over it at that rate. Because I'm like, if y'all gonna throw a big function, especially in Dallas, we like brown liquor. This ain't Tyler, Texas, where everybody drinking reposado, everybody drinking tequila, and everybody drinking vodka. Nah, baby,
we're gonna respect the tequila.
Girl, I'm just saying. Girl.
Speaking of respecting tequila, Glen, I've been championing and fighting for you all season. How do people were saying Glen is furniture, Glen is this, because I know you shared earlier that you felt that you didn't like to be a part of a lot of the drama and a lot of the things, but baby, they gave you a platform. We needed your voice. We needed you to step out. So my question is, in the event you get to come back, what will you give us? What can we expect?
I don't know. You know what? That actually is a good question. I just feel like they're like, we just got to see like where life takes me. I don't really know. I can't really say like, oh, I'm going to get that. I just like, I'm just going to take y'all on my life's journey. Like, I'm going to be true to myself, but I can just only take y'all on my life journey and my life experiences.
We're going to hold you to that, Glen, because we were rooting for you.
I really appreciate it.
And we were happy to see you.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. I've never had to yell at a girl like this.
And the one scene that we did get a chance to see you kind of get crunk was,
oh my God, why do y'all like when I get crunk?
And well, actually, I didn't like that because I'm like, how you going to go from quiet to not saying much to then showing up after a comment that really wasn't enough to stir somebody? That comment was probably as small as Lamon was in that scene when he was standing next to his girl when he lied. So I don't see why you got driven by that. But definitely when you get an opportunity, we want to see more of you. And we want to see this personality that you were giving up here with Motha. And that's honestly, that's all the questions I had. Motha, answer your phone later. All right, I'm going to drop back down. Glen, we're looking forward to you.
Because I'm supposed to be getting outside.
What can we expect this weekend? Trey, you want to know something?
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm good. Glen, like what Patches was just saying, I can say that I definitely was rooting for you from the very beginning, and I'm still rooting for you now. So I'm going to say this now. Chasen needs to bring you back for the next season so we can see more about you, because I could tell you have a great story. We just didn't get a chance to know much about you.
Thank you.
Not to mention, you know, when we did see you, you were just, you know, sitting there being adorable and all of that. So just wanted to see more of you. And how are you, Motha?
I'm fine, trying to get out the door, you know, trying to go punk.
Yeah, I know how that is. I tend to be doing the same thing. But yeah, I was so sad we didn't get to see very much of you in this episode.
I know, and I'm like, why would Markel have me do the episode? And I then got left off of Bad and Bougie.
Well, girl, that was your fault because you said you wasn't coming.
Well, okay. So look.
Let's just call a spade a spade.
It was like Rio. She didn't invite me. Then she did invite me, and she said, "Oh, well, if you come, you can't wear any color. You have to wear black." And so when I looked at
she did the same thing to me.
But when I looked in my closet, anybody that knows me know that I don't even purchase black.
He doesn't.
Mother, why did you show up to that event like a widow in mourning?
Because, babe, I'm there to mourn these hoes death. All this shit you done talk, and this is all you could get at your event. Okay, carry on. You paid all that money for 22 people, and out of the 22 people, probably only 7 people paid.
Who's dragging you? Nobody dragged anything. Nobody dragged you not one time, Rio. So please, let's not do that. Let's not come up here and tell lies because nobody.
They asked me what the function was given, and I told you.
Not a widow in mourning though, Mother. I was like, what is really going on? You got the veil.
Because nobody dragged you at all.
I'm just being honest, friend. I had already tried to talk to him and resolve it prior to that, but then he let his friend get involved, and then we end up getting into it. And I'm like, girl, did you not tell your friend that we literally had a conversation before this? And I thought we had aired out our grievances, but once again, you let Zesty influence you, and that's where it went.
I'm dying to see what the reunion is going to be showing because I'm very sure that Zesty's going to be in a lot of trouble with people because of his mouth. But it is what it is, though. But one thing for sure, like I said, Chasen needs to go ahead and bring you back, Glen, so we can see more of you because I think you have a great story. We need to know what it is.
Thank you.
And, you know, you are amazing. So I just wanted to come up and tell you that. And Mother, you are great, too, even though you're carrying the bone a lot of the time. So I wanted to tell you that.
I got to. Somebody got to do the laboring, okay?
I believe it. I mean,
because you look at it, I'm tired to everybody in the strangest way.
I see that. I see you tired to everybody.
I made sure everybody had them a good old piece of a storyline, okay?
Well, trust me, they did, especially Rachel and Donny and
Jett. Whether they want to admit to it or not, Mother gave them exactly what they needed.
Yeah, you definitely did that. You even did something with Kelly with the name thing.
Hello? Because what y'all be asking about her now? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Markel, put me as EP. Associate EP.
Well, they need to bring you both back for sure.
I have produced these bitches.
But I'm going to drop back down. I'm sure some other people want to come up and speak, but I just wanted to tell you that I adore you, Glen.
Thank you.
You better come back next season. I'm going to be very mad at Chase.
Thank you. Y'all heard it? Y'all better bring me back.
Bring Glen back.
Oh, girl. Now she trying to read me in the comments. Don't take wardrobe advice or assignments from someone who thinks a 50s bowling shirt is given. Are you mad or are you mad? You watch me, so obviously I'm doing something right.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Hi, my love.
Hi, I just had a quick question for Glen.
Yes.
Hi, so respectfully, what was your chase this season?
My chase was my nonprofit organization.
Do you feel like that was showcased enough for you to be on this season?
Honestly and truly speaking, no. I don't think it was showcased enough. I don't think that it was showcased enough, but I believe if you stay tuned that you will see more of it.
My bad. My bad.
Like on the finale or next season?
Next season.
Got you. And then in comparison to your time with rookies and your time now, how would you compare those? Which one do you feel like you
Oh my God, why do y'all keep asking me this question? Honestly and truly speaking, I would say that I enjoyed my time on Rookies a lot more than I did with the Chasing Girls, but I love the Chasing franchise.
Got you. Do you feel like you were a better fit for the other casting than this one?
I think during I think at the time, yes. Yeah, I would say at the time that Rookies was being filmed, yes, I was a great fit for it. I believe at the time, when Chasing was presented to me, I believe that I had a lot to bring and a lot to give, but life just started happening for me, behind the scenes. And I know and I know people probably going to chew me up for saying this. A lot happened for me that I just wasn't. I don't feel like this is what I'm going to say. I believe that the Chasing franchise gave me the opportunities to share that part of my life, but I don't think that I was grouped with people who I could have been as vulnerable with. I would say that.
Do you feel like, is that because this was more so like a baddies shot o'clock season, or
Yes.
what was the reason?
Yes, I would say that we had more of the raunchy baddie, type of crowd versus your Cynthia Bailey's.
Mm-hmm. Got you. So based on that, who do you think should not come back next season?
Oh my God. You are really trying to chew me up right now. Oh my God. Who I don't see it for coming back next season? I would say Zesty. I just don't see it. I don't think that it's needed, I mean, again, everybody loves a little mess, but all the time, unprovokedly and unnecessarily, no, it's just not needed. So, toodles.
Do you regret making that Hookah comment about Zesty?
Not at all. I don't regret anything that I say.
That's my sister. That's my sister.
That is really trying. Like, I don't even know, like, the comments are just like.
Now, that's how she really carry. Now, that's how she really carry.
Y'all are clowning tonight.
That's how
hello.
Hi, babe.
Hey. Okay, Glen, we got to see you next season for sure. Because the nonprofit, how you was explaining it, it sounds good. It sounds
Thank
good.
You.
Now, Motha, the $25 was crazy.
Girl, I actually paid $35.
That's crazy.
Look.
Well, let's just say you tipped the dancers because it was not looking like anybody was getting any tips.
Thank you. Okay.
It was looking like they was working for free that night.
Cause girl, listen, I gave him my.
Does anyone see it for Zesty next season? Please stop it.
Oh, Zesty gotta go though. Zesty is giving lapdog, and it's so sad. It's so sad. Like Rio got him on a leash.
Ooh, on the leash goes crazy.
Cause that snap, I heard the snap. I had to replay it. I heard that snap. I said, "Ooh,
oh my God, oh my God." Me personally, I don't see it for her. I hear she got, this business and that business going. I don't see it for it. The lip gloss broke my sister's lips out.
The way you went out here about these people that not told you that in confidence goes crazy.
The way Rachel told you that when they call him Lemon tonight.
It's the Alibaba.
And you brought it to the forefront, bitch. Yes.
I told you that in confidence. You get on here and tell these people down to the social media.
But I love y'all. Hopefully y'all come back next season. That's
love you.
Y'all.
Love you too. Have a good night, boo.
I'm tipsy down. That Prosecco got me.
That's because you been, girl, look at my child calling me.
That Prosecco got me.
Daughter, I'm coming. I'm coming, daughter. Give me 10 minutes. I'm coming.
Fuck you, bitch, because I'm still home.
Don't go. Don't go.
Thank you all for joining in tonight. Much love.
Thank you all for joining tonight.
Bye. Good night. Good night. Love everybody. I greatly appreciate all the love and support. hopefully, if Chasen brings me back next season, you guys will see more of me. I will be sure to be vulnerable. I will be sure to be at the forefront. Speaking of, stay tuned. Next season, next week is the season finale. Stay tuned for the reunion. Have a good night. Love you all.
Love you all. Peace and love.